Most people think the Turkish Boz and the Kangal are the same dog. Same country, same job, same reputation. But if you look closer, really closer, you start to realize something important. These two guardians were shaped by a different land, different pressure and different needs. And today we are going to compare their defensive and offensive sides and see who holds the edge in each field. So stay with me until the end, because this comparison is not about which dog is better. It is about why they exist the way they do. If you enjoy deep, respectful dog content like this, gently tap like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts. Your comments truly guide future videos. And now let's begin. First, a short overview. The Kangal comes from central Anatolia, especially the Sivas region. This land is open, windy, cold in winter, hot in summer, and full of wide visibility. Shepherds needed a dog that could move fast, patrol large areas, and react quickly to wolves. The Turkish Boz, also called the Boz Shepherd, comes from broader and often harsher regions, including eastern and southeastern Anatolia, where the terrain is rougher, distances are long, and predators can be bold and persistent. Shepherds needed a dog that could stand its ground, apply pressure, and dominate space. Same mission, different solutions. Now let's talk about size and mass. A male Kangal typically stands around 72 to 78 centimeters at the shoulder and usually weighs between 50 and 65 kilos. A male Turkish Boz is generally larger. Heights commonly range from about 75 to 85 centimeters and weight often falls between 60 and 80 kilos. This does not mean every Boz is bigger than every Kangal, but on average the Boz carries more mass, heavier bone, and thicker frame. Now let's talk about temperament and mindset. The Kangal is alert, reactive, and highly aware of movement. It scans consistently, moves often, and responds quickly to changes. It is confident but not wasteful with energy. The Turkish Boz is calmer, slower to react, but far more imposing once it commits. It does not patrol as much. It controls territory by presence. When it moves, it means business. Here's the question for you already. Do you respect speed and awareness more or calm dominance? Tell me in the comments later. Now it is time to discuss intelligence and working style. Both dogs are intelligent, but their intelligence expresses itself differently. The Kangal is more responsive, quicker to adjust, and often easier to guide in active working environments. It makes fast decisions and is excellent at reading distant threats. The Turkish Boz is more independent. It thinks slowly but deeply. Once it decides something is a threat, it doesn't need confirmation. In adaptability and responsiveness, the edge leans towards the Kangal. In independent judgment and authority, the edge leans towards the Turkish Boz. Now let's see what the difference in aggression and control is, which is a very misunderstood topic. Neither dog should be aggressive without reason. These are guardians, not fighters. The Kangal uses measured aggression. It warns, positions, and escalates only when necessary. The Turkish Boz uses dominant aggression. It applies pressure earlier and relies on intimidation as a tool. In controlled situations, the Kangal shines. In psychological pressure and dominance, the Turkish Boz stands out. And sure, we should not miss out on stamina and endurance. The Kangal is built for long patrols. It can move for hours, cover wide territory, and still stay alert. The Turkish Boz has endurance too, but its strength is more about holding ground over time, not constant movement. For long-distance endurance, the edge goes to the Kangal. For standing firm under long-term pressure, the edge goes to the Turkish Boz. Now let's talk about power and physical pressure. The Kangal is powerful, but its power is delivered through timing, speed, and leverage. The Turkish Boz delivers power through mass, weight, and balance. When it applies pressure, it feels heavy and unavoidable. In raw physical pressure, the edge goes to the Turkish Boz. Jaw structure and grip. The Kangal has a long, strong muzzle designed for efficient gripping and control. The Turkish Boz has a broader head and heavier jaw structure, designed for holding and dominating rather than quick adjustments. Grip endurance and holding power favor the Turkish Boz, while precision and control favor the Kangal. Now, a hypothetical scenario. Same training level, same conditions, no exaggeration. The Kangal would rely on movement, awareness, and strategic positioning. The Turkish Boz would rely on presence, pressure, and commitment. This would be about speed versus strength. It would be about who controls the situation first. And now the most important part. These dogs were never meant to be compared as rivals. They are answers to different questions asked by shepherds centuries ago. The Kangal asks, how can I protect everything I can see? The Turkish Boz asks, how can I make predators think twice before stepping closer? So now I ask you, not which dog is stronger, but which philosophy do you respect more, movement or mass, patrol or presence? Tell me in the comments, Turkish Boz or Kangal, and why? If you enjoyed this comparison, support the channel with a like, subscribe for more deep Guardian dog content, and share your perspective, because real power does not always chase danger. Sometimes it simply stands there and becomes unavoidable. See you in the next video.